Hi, I'm Joseph Tara.
Hi, Artie!
And
Hi there, I'm Frank. Frankly, I don't care about your time. The purpose of this video is to show you the similarities on The Truman Show and Stranger Than Fiction. Here's a summary of those two movies. The Truman Show is about a guy named Truman Burbank who is living a peaceful life and is also a star of the show. But the only problem is he doesn't know that he's a star of the show. Wasn't really enticing. Now, The Stranger Than Fiction is about a guy named Harold Crick who is an auditor for the IRS or the Internal Revenue Service. And then one day, he begins to hear a voice of a woman where she narrates his life, and that's all for a summary without giving spoilers. And now, for the comparison. Truman and Harold has the same similarities with other movie protagonists. Yes, they are mostly determined and willful in changing his or her fate. And that's quite, what do you call it? A generic protagonist. You know, the story mostly takes place where the characters are trapped in a reality where they are forced to accept the place. And of course, in the end, you'll change your fate. And now, for the next speaker.
go. In Truman Show, there's a guy named Truman Burbank living in a perfect world with a perfect wife, with a perfect neighborhood. And that's all of it. The movie is literally about Truman because it's a show. That's why the movie is called Truman Show. Because Truman's life is being aired around the world without interruption, commercial, and stuff like that. Even when Truman's sleeping, it's being aired live. But one thing that Truman wants to do is to go to Fiji because that's where he knows Sylvia went. When she went to Sea Haven, that's the scene where the star of the show gets Sylvia. The one you love will be forced to leave you because your life is controlled by someone you don't even know exists. But Truman didn't give up because he loves Sylvia and he will never give up on finding her. In the end of the movie, Christoph, the director of the film, tries to convince Truman to stay, but he refuses because he wants to know the real world, not just perfect and created by humans. So that's the end of the movie.
People live their lives based on knowledge that they believe is the truth, and any disturbance in the notion causes to question their knowledge. A perfect example of this is the Truman Show. Truman highlights the aspects of a search for truth and knowledge.
Hi, my name is Samantha Dingit Esperas of grade 11 Stanford, and I'm going to talk about the summary of the movie Stranger Than Fiction. In the movie Stranger Than Fiction, it is all about a man named Harold Crick. It is also about an author named Karen Eiffel that is trying to write a book about a man. The man was Harold Crick. Little thing that she know that Harold Crick is a real person. And whatever she types in the typewriter is going to happen in Harold's life. Out of curiousness and afraid to die, he wants to know why he will die, and because he heard that he is going to die immediately. So that's what happened. Eventually, he met a girl named Anna Pascal. Harold likes Anna and kinda have some love thingy. That's where he knows that he wants to live his life to the fullest. Because of love, he changed. Love is really strong. That's why the author of the story changed the ending because of love.
Hello there everyone, my name is Minhyun-ie from Stanford. So, I'm going to talk about Stranger Than Fiction. What if everybody knows that your life is a story? But what if a story was your life? Typical IRS agent Harold Crick is an average, monotonous, boring, and repetitive guy. Has had a routine, lonely life guided by his wristwatch. But one day, this all changes when Harold begins to hear an author inside his head narrating his life. The narrator is extraordinarily accurate, and Harold recognizes the voice as its author he saw on TV. But when the narration reveals that he is going to die, Harold must find the author of the story and ultimately his life to convince her to change the ending of the story before it's too late. So that's the summary of The Stranger Than Fiction. Bye!
I learned about these two movies that love can change everything. We have a self-love. We do what we want, but make sure that it is for the betterment of all the people around us. Change yourself before you change the world.
Everyone, I'm doing Michael Sayla Senyada from Stanford, and I'm going to talk about the comparison of the two movies, The Truman Show and Stranger Than Fiction. So I've watched the movie. I saw the similarity of a human being controlled. Not really controlled, but someone is dictating on how will the human should live his own life. Like in Truman Show, Christoph is the one who decides for Truman and not really Truman is deciding for his life. And in Stranger Than Fiction, everything Karen I feel writes on her story happens in real life, without her knowing it. There's a lot of contrasting ideas between the movies, but still those movies are quite similar because of those few similarities. I think no one should be the godlike of a person on his or her own life. Because everyone has freedom, even if we say that our freedom should always be good, there are people who doesn't care and they take their freedom for granted and they're just doing whatever they want. But going back to the movies, I think it's not right to have a person have an idea of outer of reality. Because I believe in life, in your personal experiences, you get more learnings and lessons in life more than in school.
Hi! So, I'm going to talk about Truman Show and Stranger Than Fiction. The two movies is about a man that is being controlled, not literally controlled, but in Truman Show, there is a director, but Truman didn't know that everyone is involved. In Stranger Than Fiction, there's an author that is trying to write her next novel titled Death and Taxes. Little did the author know that Harold Crick is a real person. Yeah. In the two movies that I have watched, there's one thing in common, that love changes someone's life. In Truman Show, Truman changed or tried to find something just for the one he loved, named Sylvia. While in the Stranger Than Fiction, Harold Crick changed his lifestyle into a more exciting and everything, and he doesn't want to end his life like that because of Anna Pascal. So maybe love truly changes everyone, because you want to be a better person to the one you love, because that's what love is. You try to become a better person for the one you love.